This is a really well-known trigger for anxiety, probably one that you've heard of. And so, for a lot of people that I know, their breakfast is a big cup of coffee. And that is going to set them up, if they struggle with anxiety, that's going to set them up for increased anxiety through the day. So, it would be much better to eat food first and then have your big cup of coffee if you want to. We want to make sure that we're helping to support how our body is absorbing, utilizing that caffeine, and caffeine can contribute to blood sugar dysregulation as well. As well as caffeine also is known to increase our catecholamine neurotransmitters, so our epinephrine, norepinephrine, or adrenaline, noradrenaline, whichever you prefer to call it. And it also increases our cortisol. So if we're already struggling with high adrenaline, noradrenaline, and cortisol levels, then the caffeine in our coffee or, tea or whatever it is going to contribute to that as well. So this is where I have to make a little admission. This was a big factor for me. I would drink a glass of wine or two a night, while I was cooking dinner. It was just kind of a way to relax. And this was a huge anxiety factor for me that had slowly crept up through the years. I didn't realize it. But I had, been drinking pretty much a drink every day. And so I didn't realize how it would decrease when I stopped drinking. And at some point, I will share that story. But that was a God ordained mandate that I was not allowed to have alcohol for 6 weeks. And by the end of that 6 weeks, my anxiety level had dropped by probably 80%. I was like, wow, that's amazing, because I remember feeling like this is my calm, normal feeling. And it was back, or almost back. And so alcohol was a big one for me. So if you indulge regularly, and it doesn't even have to be a lot, like it was a glass of wine, sometimes more, but at least a glass of wine a day. And so if you're drinking a glass of wine a day, or maybe even 3 or 4 times a week, that might be too much for your body. So just something to keep in mind there.